zone.
Hello, wonderful LARP watchers, and welcome back to the happy mother.
The happy
What
mother.
happened to the
The
zone?
happy mother.
What happened? They're just the happy.
It's been so
happy
Okay,
long.
we'll just be happy.
Welcome to the
Fine.
happy.
No, I'm starting again. I'm
to the
starting
happy.
again.
Okay, head down then.
Fine.
Hello, wonderful LARP watchers, and welcome back to the super mega fun happy Thursday, totally friendly, not going to end in death stream.
Yay!
And everything is as it seems stream.
Yes.
Yay.
Not going to go badly.
Sorry, we've had a little bit of a break. Christmas, then we had like one game after Christmas, then another little bit of a break.
It was all kind of split up.
Busy
here.
lives
It was all split
happened.
up.
Halves
Busy
and
lives.
halves.
Yeah.
It's rubbish.
Berlin happened.
Oh yeah, bye.
Sounds
Bye-bye.
rubbish.
What happens in Berlin stays in Berlin.
Well, unless Kitty tells us about it as it's happening.
So, update, the wonderful one-shot. We're just waiting for Matt to do the map and then it's ready to go.
Yes. I'm so sorry. I'm dragging my feet. It's just that, you know, my email system has not yet received
So
the request.
the wonderful Italian nurse who does the art for us, which we've had in the past, has been doing art for us, and he didn't like it, the one that I showed you, Matt. So he started again.
Oh, what?
He just ripped it up and started again. I was like, you're a madman. And he sent me this lovely voicemail. I wonder if we could play it now. Probably, no, we can't do
We
it.
have to ask permission for that.
Where he was like, I'm really sorry this has been delayed. I'm not happy with it. I'm starting again. I just want to do art for you guys. I love watching your stream. You're the best. And I was like, and the other viewer who did the amazing art, everyone around the table,
Oh, yeah.
we should now have enough money to commission some art from her.
Yay.
So I shall engage. Yeah. So we'll have the one-shot front cover done hopefully by next week, I think. And then I reckon we can do it. So we'll look at arranging a date to actually do it. And
Cool.
We'll speak to Dom and see if he'll do a massive prize, like DM screen plus dice and all sorts. Hopefully he will. I reckon. He's
Sounds
got loads
great.
of money. That's about it, unless anyone else has got any announcements. Head of social engagement.
Also has been off the
It's
ball.
also, must be my emails, I think.
Yeah.
I'm just waiting
It's
for that
again. Yeah.
access to the Facebook account.
It's that
So
slow email
my goal is to give you access to it.
This week,
I don't want to cut myself in stone. We'll try and do it. I need to
Depends
work out how
what you
to do it.
constitute as a week.
Send the email and the password, and you're done.
And I've been asked to set up a Discord as well, because lots of people have been watching it and asking for tips on how to run it.
Oh,
So what we might do, Matt, if you're up for it, is me and you maybe sit down and do break it down into sections and do a how not to run Curse of Strahd. 1, split your party up in different time streams. Try and bring them back together.
2, mix in some mist.
3, fall down the hole.
Hooray! Right. Here we go. The sound of battle rages from outside the church. The cold night mist seeping in some of the broken cracks and smashed windows. You can hear roars and screams coming from the night outside. The smell of sweat and blood and burnt hair and flesh meets your lungs as you all stand inside here. Last time you remember being inside the church, you were chatting to the priest here. Can anyone remember his name?
Donovan?
Nope.
Don't know.
I definitely have that written down on my hunter.
Then you can't remember.
Somewhere.
And the last time you saw him
See.
was him on the back of Strahd's magnificent nightmare mouse. Mount.
Mouse.
Mouse.
Nightmare mouse.
Mighty
Sounds
Mouse.
awful.
That's what's living in my loft.
That's scarier.
The nightmare
that's
mouse.
Much scarier, yeah.
Screaming into the night.
I have many names written down. Oh, no, that's no. No. Oh, no. I saw the word priest, but it's the wrong one.
Those books somewhere that have some stuff in it.
I've got it in my hand.
But now you find yourself in this very small church under very different circumstances. Two of the hunters who you've met a few times, rugged, gruff men, don't really say much, look battered and bruised.
Don't have that sheet anymore.
One of them, you weren't sure if they were going to pull through at all. Seeing the largest of the werewolves tear into them. Erwin.
He definitely survived.
He did survive, yeah. Yeah, he pulled through. He went down to 0. He went down to -2, I think.
Let's see.
-2
pretty
saves.
unwell. He was pretty unwell.
Lucina?
Father
Lucian?
Lucian?
Yeah, good job.
Someone else's notes.
Don't know who they are. That's not my. Whose handwriting is that?
Mine's not that neat.
It's your handwriting, isn't it?
It's not me.
What? Let me look. Might be Johnny's. Definitely not mine.
Was it a ghostwriter?
Elizabeth.
It's Johnny.
It looks like a child. There, that's a child. That's mine.
Also with you,
Horrendous.
Erwin. 3 scrapes across his chest as he's still freely bleeding from them, gone straight through his armour. He carries the shield of Constance, a sword as well, not hers, but her. He looks out of breath, he looks tired, he looks haggard. Looking quite fresh. His demon hand pulsing with power, throbbing with light in this darkened church. The screams of men outside don't seem to have fazed him. He's not paying any attention to it. As he looks round to the two of you in there. What sort of condition are you in?
I'm in a right condition, actually.
I'm a bit battered, but I'm alright.
So I didn't get hit.
Pardon?
I didn't get hit.
You know.
I got a little bite.
How did they get behind us?
Seems like they were within the population. From what I could see.
That big one isn't. That big one was the one that we saw.
You hear a cry come from outside, someone begging for mercy, and then almost a wolf-like chuckle.
Didn't we
And
find
the
this?
cry ends sharply.
There's the tunnel that we just found going down.
Yeah. So you've discovered towards the front of the church that you can move. You pushed it a little bit. Mm-hmm. You've seen a very small, tight staircase going down.
Do I still have the nudging at my back from the little thigh-like bone?
As you focus and try and find this inner voice, give me a wisdom check,
Yeah, just flat.
please.
14.
Yeah. You can hear this voice. Run. Flee.
Flee to where?
Down. You're close. Trust no one.
That's not very helpful.
Run. Flee. Down.
What about these
Trust
innocent
no
people?
one.
What of the innocents?
Run. Flee. Down. Trust no one.
Bloody hell. I'll kind of lean across to Gabriel. Does everyone see this passage, or is it just me?
Everyone's been kind of looking out rather than in.
Okay, I will whisper to Gabriel that I've had a little voice talking in my head. There's a path down here. And it says not to trust anyone. I don't know if we should be trusting Demon Hand over there. I believe it is St. Markovia.
Oh, either way, what we do, we still need to take Erwin with us anyway.
Yeah.
So it's
Erwin.
with us.
Soldar, old friend. Yerkvi. Get to the tower. Rain down the last of your arrows on these beasts.
His brother is injured, and can I stabilize him and wake him up?
He's awake,
Okay.
but on minimal hit points from what you remember.
Yeah. Okay.
They both nod, and between them sort of share their arrows, and in my notes between them they've got 6 silver arrows left, and sort of count them.
Erwin, I wouldn't waste them up there.
I will not wait for death to come to me.
We don't wait, we flee.
Where?
We may have a way out.
Jakule's found a passage.
You get the full look of Isaac come towards you. The hatred burning in his eyes. He doesn't hide it at all. This is a man who despises you. The scowl across his face. You can see the vein pulsing down the side of his head, shaven. Blood in his fur cloak. This large, heavy axe resting carelessly by his side, and you can see this demonic hand, the fist just clenching by his side.
Glad you managed to keep yourself alive.
Where is she?
Who?
As he dives towards you.
Can I try and
Yeah.
dodge?
Give me a, what's your armor class?
16?
Give me a dexterity save. See how light you are on your feet. We'll just do a roll off for it.
Not very well. 5.
It's a bit of a tussle as he gets hold of you, but he's not really got hold of you. Don't play fucking games with me!
Get your priorities straight, man. I'll give him like a headbutt.
Yeah, give me a roll at him.
Just what would it be? Strength?
Yeah, base attack bonus.
16?
There's a tussle, a coming together of bodies. You connect, but it's not a solid connection.
It's just kind of a wake up.
Yeah. Fine. Again, you hear another howl from outside, another cry for help. Someone clawing at the door. They're coming, please let me in. Lead the fucking way then.
How many civilians do we have in here?
It's just us lot.
It's just us.
There's
No one else got into the
no one else
church.
going to the church.
It was, from what you can remember, outside in the mist.
No one even hid in the church
It
before.
was just
Yeah.
carnage.
They're all hidden. They're all hiding.
Stop
in the
asking
house.
about those, they're dead. Or soon they'll wish that they were. Me and you, barman, we'll have a word about how you managed to survive some of those hits as well. They would have taken a normal man's head off.
Doesn't look like you've got a novel hand either, does it?
You saying this to Isaac?
Yeah.
No. Been blessed by the gods of this world. I just use it to defend them.
Good job with that. I'll turn towards the passage and start pushing the...
The cries for help and to be let in end sharply as you see some blood-covered claws pierce the door, followed by the gargling and spitting out. Do we go or do we die here then?
We go.
This isn't over.
When we're safe, we can continue a conversation.
Go.
We've got the brothers with us as well, yeah?
Yeah. So, how dark is this tunnel?
It's going to be a squeeze.
Because I have now got double sight, so I have full night vision.
It's
So I
pitch
see
black
it
down there.
as it is clear as day.
It's pitch black down there.
It's cool. I can see it.
Who's going first?
Fine. I'll go first because I can see everything fine.
Oh, can you? You
Yeah.
haven't mentioned that at all.
Double sight. Bang that out there.
None of us can
What
see.
do your eyes
Maybe
look like
we'll
under
use a
double
light.
sight?
They go like pure purple, like from like
It's alright because it's dark.
left to
so-
right.
He can
No
see.
one's in.
Yeah.
It's going well.
Who's going first? Who's going second?
I'll go next, I guess.
It's going to be a tight fit for you. The two hunters. Not for us, Erwin. I will not die in some hole like a pig in the night.
You aren't going to die down this hole.
Fuck you.
This is a way out.
I choose where I die.
I'm not going to die here.
I can keep you alive. I can heal your brother.
Heal him now.
Will you follow us?
We will lose them in the night.
To where? How? The city is
Fine, let
overrun.
us go now. They start looking at windows. The roof and out. Yes. Just a nod from the other one. Heal or not.
This is a way out, a safe
Fuck
way.
you! They start climbing their way up.
Fucking
Okay then.
fine.
Erwin kind of looks to them. Let them go. They will be okay.
Can you heal one? Can you heal him?
I will heal you. I'll call to them before they.
Yeah,
leave.
you're going to have to run after him.
Yeah, I'll jog after him and give him a pump of cure wounds into him.
Yep. So you're going down.
Yep.
You can hear outside. You're not sure what was scarier. Hearing people crying for help. And now there is silence.
Yep.
The howling has stopped.
I'll
Yep.
heal him and then I'll say, "Be safe."
Yeah. Give me a heal on him.
Okay. 10.
Nice, yeah. He'd like go to shake your hand, but it's the kind of wrist grip style.
Mhm.
It's pretty quick. I'm trying to work out which way I need to move to be in the middle. I think there.
Do you want me to fiddle?
That's fine. Yes. I hope you do not die in that hole.
I hope you
It is a
don't
bad
die
way
out
to
there.
go.
I hope you survive out there as well.
Without you, we'll be fine.
Good.
They make their way up. Going down. This isn't a carved steps into it. This isn't was built as a part of the chapel. This is like a prison hole kind of structure dug straight down. The ladder here is rickety and old, rotten and frail.
Jakule, be careful.
Can you give me a dexterity if you've got it? Or any skill that you think would be helpful? Athletics, maybe?
No, it'd be aerobatics or dexterity straight off.
Yeah.
I think it'd be best for me. Or maybe even performance.
How fast are you going?
Pretending you're ready to go downstairs.
How fast are you going?
Stretching that.
I'm taking my time. Like I'm basically touching each
Yeah.
one to see if it crumbles underneath my
Have
feet.
you still got your staff?
Yes, I do. It will be a 15 plus 2, so 17.
Yeah, but you're not in any particular hurry.
No.
You hear from upstairs, "Hurry up!" From Isaac.
Can you even see down here?
You don't know.
Just carry on.
So, I'll set the scene. You've got one person slowly making their way down a stepladder.
Yep.
What is a stepladder, basically? And the three of you, all quite, like, Erwin is in as much armour with a very heavy shield. Isaac is not a small man, and you are quite large. And so far, Gabriel doesn't seem to be in a particular rush going down the ladder.
This is not a stable ladder.
How far down is it?
I'm not at the bottom yet.
Can you not? Can you see?
Yeah, I can see.
You
How
need
far
light?
down is it?
About 35 foot from
From
top,
top
to
to
bottom.
bottom. 35 foot. You don't want to fall from up there.
Okay.
So take it slow when you come down. What am I doing? I pop and turn into a raven and fly down.
Yay!
And unpop. Done.
Smash,
Yeah.
smash. Definitely be like it.
Give me a perception or sense motive.
Insight.
So insight.
Insight. Yeah, that's the one, sorry.
Yeah, I'll do insight.
I forget all these.
15.
You hear from Isaac, like the calculating, as he sees him do that. He goes next. He is not being cautious at all. He's moving pretty sharpish. And he just fucking brute strengths it down there. If a rung breaks, he doesn't seem to care. Have you seen, like, when it's not pretty, but someone just powers up a ladder or down a ladder?
Yeah.
He's just gripping onto it and moving quick. Owen looks to you. You better go next. Go.
I'd rather you go first.
I still have some tricks up my sleeve if something comes through that door. I'm pretty sure you don't.
You are not healed enough to fly.
Fine. He makes it down, but barely. The last 10 foot is a slip for him. Doesn't seem to have taken any damage from it, but the ladder is looking... To call it a ladder at the moment? Yeah.
How tight is this path down?
It's going to be pretty tight for you, yeah.
So I'd just barely be able to squeeze into it.
Yeah.
Can I just not use the ladder and just
Use
push
strength?
against the walls?
Yeah,
and kind
give me a
of-
strength roll.
Well, I'll kind of use the ladder for extra support, but kind of bracing myself.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
If you got athletics or strength.
Yeah, just strength really. 13.
Those at the bottom get covered in a lot of dust and dirt as it just showers
You're just
down.
standing down there.
Jakule. I move out the way so I don't get showered in dirt.
You all find yourself in a very rough, cut-out cave. There is a small amount of light coming down from above you. You can see, looking up, a small kind of handle to close what you've just come down with your dark vision sight. But it is still currently open.
So like they move the statue across.
Yeah. From
Okay.
the inside.
Well, we can't do that now, can we?
No, but I mean like from, so it's like a handle down here
No,
at the top.
at the top. To push it back into place.
So what, 30 foot up?
30 foot up.
How strong is the handle? Like would it
It looks solid, it looks like part of it.
Raven Gabriel, can you go close to that?
Gabriel.
Yeah. I go back up.
Gabriel.
Yeah, you fly up, you're going to have to
Yeah.
turn back into a...
Yeah, I turn back.
How many
into
times can you do that a day?
I can do it at will.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Give me a strength roll, please.
That would be a 17 minus
nice.
1, so 16.
Yeah.
Closed it?
Give me a second.
This was actually the trap card.
It's
Give me a
squeaking.
perception.
It's squeaking.
Oh, God. That would be when I roll an 8.
Okay. Give me a... 1 second. You rolled an 8 on perception.
Yeah, I rolled a 4, then +4.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
Probably the lowest you've ever done.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't have Eric with you, I guess.
Oh yeah.
Because I am Eric.
Can you give me a wisdom saving throw?
Oh, yeah. That's easy enough.
Don't jinx it.
Now, that would be a 13.
Okay. Everyone just close your ears for a second. Gabriel, my friend. It's been too long since I've seen you. You feel, as his honeyed words roll over you, you feel safe, secure. You're in the company of a good friend.
Ah, okay.
It's important that these lands are once more safe. That the wild undead, which I cannot control, are held back from Valaki.
Anything new I should know?
I do my best to protect these people, my lands. And with your help combined, we'll do that. With my blessing, friend. Go forward and keep these safe. The others won't understand. They won't be able to see that I've been able to see past your human heritage. That the Vistani are friends of mine. The Vistani are friends of Strahd. Go. You'll know what to do when the time is right.
Okay.
You feel a warm sense of companionship with this man.
Yep.
He's a good man. He's misunderstood, clearly, by the others.
Clearly.
Clearly.
Clearly misunderstood.
For 1 hour at least, he's misunderstood.
Okay.
Okay, we're good. Thank you.
My ears hurt.
Oh,
As you pull it across,
It's a huge D.
you just see a sweated cloak and a foot leading away.
Okay.
What do we see?
From the bottom?
It's loud.
Not a lot. Gabriel is pushing it from the top.
He just sits on it as a raven and just goes blip.
Pulls it down and comes down pretty much from where you're at the bottom. He did spend a little while at the top.
Well, he's a raven, he has to. Must be difficult to pull it
turn
down.
back. Gabriel and GM, Eric did character-related things. Everyone else doing random chair dance. Yeah.
We were doing an elbow Mexican wave.
We were. just how we
Can I
roll.
see anything at all? Is it pitch black?
It's pitch black now.
It's very now it is completely pitch black down.
Can,
But Gabriel can
light.
still see because he can see in the
I
big
can
light.
see too. I'm casting light on.
Yeah.
I guess my shield.
While Gabriel was up there. Just tell me where my sister is.
We need to escape and survive
No.
this.
Now.
And to get out of here first,
Now.
you have no patience, man.
And what I have is wearing thin, priest. Tell me.
So you'd rather have a little fight down here, let the werewolves come down and kill us all?
Did you kill her? Did you hurt her?
I did no such thing to her.
Then where is she?
She is.
You made your way down, Gabriel.
Yeah. She is safe where no one
Where?
You will have to wait until we are safe before I can talk about this.
You do not control my destiny, priest.
Yes, and you're not doing a very good job of controlling yourself at the moment.
I'm doing everything I can to take it back into my own hands. As he brings them up in front of him, and you can see the size of this demonic claw hand. Now, tell me, or this will be your tomb.
It will be all of our tombs if we do not get out of here.
Doesn't reply, just stares at you.
I think we need to get out of here. How wide is this? Is it like a single person passageway?
Single, maybe sort of single and a half.
So he's just kind of standing in front of me and on the way forward.
Yeah.
I'm behind him though.
You've flown in and landed behind him.
Yeah, because I came past
Yeah.
you to go up,
Cool.
go down.
I think we need to leave before we're caught and all die.
Go.
If your destiny that you want to change is all of us dying, then
You'll tell me, and you'll tell me soon.
when we are safe,
Go then.
I can't get past you.
But no, you're in the front.
You turn around.
Yeah.
He was
He's
in front of me.
He's in front
He
of
went
him.
down
Yeah.
first the ladder.
He turns and leads the way. He brings his claw out, and fire erupts on it, which he uses to light the way.
Okay.
You can see the think like how you would imagine someone escaping like a Mexican jail. It's that kind of tunnel.
And I don't have any shoes.
There's you're walking in a couple of inches of water down here. There's a smell
I don't have any shoes.
Sorry, not sorry.
of kind of like just decade-aged dampness. As you make your way through, as he's leading, it's hard to see past him.
It's alright. He gets hit with everything in first.
As
That's
he's
fine.
stomping through the waters, probably about 40, 50 foot down this tunnel. And he stops. Oh, fuck me. Steps in, and you can see it opens up to a large circular room. You can see various rotten furniture. Almost mimics another room that you've been in, deep underground. You can see
Stradbro.
what probably was an armour stand at some point now stands empty. Doesn't seem to be a way out of this room. You can see a couple of rotten cots or beds. You're still in ankle-deep water.
Is this very dirty water or is it clean water?
How closely do you inspect it? As you look down, you see
I
a
wanna
small
know. I
vermin
wanna
run across your foot, but this vermin doesn't have any fur. Definitely of the undead variety.
That's cool.
Is there a chair in this room?
Yeah, you can
I'll
sit
go
on.
sit in that chair and put my feet
As you
up.
sit on the chair, you hear an almighty crack and fudge, followed by a deep, honest laugh come from Isaac. Dirty, muddy, ancient water.
Is Jakule wearing socks?
No.
Probably for the best.
Great question.
And what if he wears socks? Would he wear toe socks? Or just normal ones?
Claw socks for the claws to come out.
Claw socks.
Really long stocking.
As you hit the floor,
The water.
the water, your mind jumps back to a different time. Again, Gull, To your feet! If you plan to stand a chance against that monster, you'll have to best me. As you slam your hands down onto the floor and get up, as your armour squeaks, you're no longer surrounded by water. You're in a training room. The smell of sweat fills your lungs. Standing in front of you is a man, probably in his 50s or 60s, again wearing armour, but has got a training sword at his side. Defend yourself! As he charges towards you, and with a flash, you're back in the room, on the floor, in dirty water.
I will get up and shake myself out. And I'll just stand there.
I loved this place. I loved that man. Not like a lover, but like a father. He trained me here. He trained me for Strahd. Before I went to Krisk.
I'm sorry.
Lay me to rest here.
You said this was a way out, a way to run.
For me.
For you. What would you have me do?
Lay me to rest.
Will you not be consumed by Strahd if I do that?
I don't know. My connection to the world is fading. It's almost lost.
I would not willingly give you up to Strahd.
As you're broken from where you are. Fantastic. A tomb fitting us all.
Yes. So it seems.
Did they see you lead us here?
No.
The doors were closed.
Then what? We wait out the night.
Seems the only option.
Would seem we have some time. To talk.
I'm going to be blunt. Your sister's dead.
How?
Hit by lightning.
Fuck off.
By Strahd. As his brother's spirit was taking her into a pool in Kresk. I'm not lying. Your sister had the spirit of Tatiana.
That man, the lesser, he was nothing to her. He knew it. I could smell it on him.
He is also dead.
Same way I can smell you're full of shit.
You're not a very good judge, then.
When I'm out of here, you're dead.
Is that a threat, sir?
Rest up.
So you can kill
He
me in the
leans against the
morning.
wall and crosses his arms. He just kind of stares at you from the side of the room.
I'll search this tomb. But as I do it, I'm going to basically try and do like a circle around Fiendy Boy. Ithic.
He's leaning.
Or is it
He's at a back with his arms crossed.
Just trying to figure out if I have to have a whole circle for Magic Circle to work. Oh no, I need to have a short rest first. I'm gonna have a short rest.
Yeah, you're gonna rest for an hour.
Yep.
I'm gonna explore the place a bit.
Yeah. Give me a knowledge religion, please.
Oh, God. 9. I know this place probably was something to do with religion.
But I'm not sure.
You find a very faded holy symbol, sort of like in one of the stones on the wall. It looks like the Morning Lord, but it's very old. Not 100% sure if it is or isn't. Pardon?
It's an old Morning Lordish symbol. Nothing else in this place?
From looking round and from your vision you had, it looks like it was like a training area, which has long been derelict and laid to waste, and no one's been down here for a very long time.
Okay.
You can think of worse places to train, hidden under a church. If he is ancient, he is the land. This might be relatively well hidden from him
I just
to
saw an
know what
undead
she was
rat.
up to.
Just saw an undead rat. Not that safe.
You are also aware that this used to be consecrated ground and is no longer.
What voice told you to come here, Jakule? The one that told you this is the way out.
Yes, which one?
It was a instinct, divine inspiration, you could say.
They sound a little bit like, I don't know, Strahd.
Well, if it was him, I'm sure he'll be paying us another little visit soon, which will probably end very badly for all of us.
Have you got the bone visible on you?
No, he's behind my cloak, like strapped to my back.
You can feel it warm on your back while you're down here.
A warm bone on the back.
Yeah. Can I use it as a dryer to try and dry myself? No.
Just rubbing yourself. Like a warm bone.
A warm bone.
Do everybody look at you like
That does not work.
No.
From what you've seen so far and your knowledge, it would be safe to assume that her spirit is linked to that bone.
Yeah, I got that from
Yeah.
talking to me, but...
And when it was moved or taken away from its resting place, that's when the priest told you that the consecration had dropped.
We also know that Strahd was ignoring that consecration and living here for a while, so it's not exactly going to do much to re-establish that. Yeah. Can I try reaching out to talk to her again, like in my mind? Or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you say in your mind? I'm imagining you and Isaac are just resting, staring at each other.
Yeah, straight up. Like, I'm kind of.
Both of you have got that. We're taking a short rest vibe to you.
Yeah, like I've like got like a little finger pointed at him, like as well. Like if he goes,
A little finger just.
You think he's...
got, like 2 strikes, ready, just like literally just.
He looks like he's more than ready to go
I
at
just
you.
see that.
I'm reading my book, just like.
Sorry, yeah, you focus in on yourself.
Yeah. Try and ask her, will you not join us in this fight one last time?
I can. If you use me as a weapon, I can. I rested here for a long time. I remember I went against him once and failed.
Then perhaps together, you as
They
my
managed
weapon.
to save some of me, but not all of me. And then I kept the people safe. I kept this land as pure as I could.
You have done.
If you take me with you, I will stay with you. Or you can lay me to rest here. And once more I will try to protect this land. My fate is in your hands, priest.
This land seems lost as it is. I think
The
best
dead
way
will
to-
rise, the gate will fall.
There was so much death outside. I do not see a way for those alive to survive in this place.
It's your decision.
When we were fighting up top, it was all the townspeople gathered in that area.
No,
No.
in it. All of the guards.
All the guards. But there was like all the people
and
behind
militia.
the wall as well.
Yeah, there was a lot. That was the
militia.
militia, the town militia, or the town levy. Yeah, about 60 of them just got mullered.
Do you think you will be strong enough to protect this place again?
I was once, and I will be again. To consecrate the land, you'd have to consume what is left of me. I can guide you, priest.
What of Isaac with us here?
It's not my problem.
You do not believe he will trouble you if he realizes what I'm doing?
When I was young, I would have killed him. But now I see that there can be shades of grey. Choose and choose fast, priest. Owen comes to you. He knows too much. He needs to die.
Are you strong enough?
There's 3 of us and 1 of him. I would not let some demonic put my family at risk because he knows my secrets.
Very well then.
should have died long ago.
Good.
I'm gonna try and rest while I'm talking in my head.
Yep.
So I got a short rest to kind of recover, heal myself up. I'll ask her what the process would be to reconsecrate the land and stuff like that. If she could kind of walk it through while I'm resting.
Yeah. She'll, because you're one level off being able to do consecration.
Mm-hmm.
So with the bone mace,
Mm-hmm.
you'll be able to use that to consume it to do consecration, basically.
Yeah. And she's sure it would cover the town, or no?
Similar area to last time.
Would you like the church? I don't.
What have I missed?
We're giving you up the bone.
I will send a message to Jakule.
Dick jokes.
So,
Um,
1 second, Johnny, 1 second. What is the choice?
Let me think on this.
You won't be able to speak to me again. I'm fading fast.
Can you not at least wait for us to get
I
this
wish
out
I
of the way?
could, priest. And I wish I had you with me when I first went against him.
And I wish I was there to help you. How much area was it before? It was like just the church, or
The church and just past the graveyard.
yeah. So it wasn't the whole town.
Nowhere near. But it was, if you were coming through this gate, you were going to hit it before you hit the town.
Yeah, but you can go from the other gates. There's like 4 gates.
But they're still gates. They're not destroyed gates.
Yeah, but like all the town guard are dead. The militias.
A good percentage.
God,
Good.
damn.
From what you saw, a good percentage died.
I'm going to message Jakule so no one else can hear it.
Mm.
Whatever you're going to do it soon because I'm about to attack Isaac.
As what?
We're about to attack Isaac.
Great, that was it.
Oh. Oh. Come on.
Thank you for finding me, priest. And goodbye.
I just. What would you prefer as your choice? I must take your own will into consideration.
When I was young, I would have said a weapon. But now, I don't think he can be killed. Protect the people.
If that is your wish, then that is what I will follow.
We'll jump to those in the mists. Sorry.
Why do I have to do
All
the one
together, one big happy
destroy all
party.
the nice
It was
choice?
all going well for all of us.
We're still a bit all spread up. Sorry, Matt.
I'm always the one destroying all the nice things we get. It's like, we get this nice thing. Oh, now you have to destroy it. We get this other
Catherine.
nice thing.
You're in a hole.
I'm in a hole.
Damn moral compass.
Are you happy for everyone else to be here? Perfect, good. Like a slap in the face, consciousness hits you. You're cold, you're wet, you're scared. Arise, shadow of night. Arise once more. Leave your master. Become your own. No longer follow her like a puppet. Become your own. Be free. This is my gift to you. Take it. Embrace it. Your eyes burn for the first time as you look round in agony. As a flood of emotions hit you for the first time, you can see humans, people standing around with bright lights. For the first time, you see light as it strikes your eyes. As memories hit you, as you rush back to all of the times that you've just followed someone around mindlessly, but no longer. Now you are your own being, you are your own master. You don't know who saved you and released you, but released you are. But the lights burn. There is only one option, and that is to flee. As you look back and you can see your old master. She looks scared, terrified as you see her from an angle you've never seen her from before, from far away. As she falls back and looks at her feet and screams in panic and terror as she looks for you. But you are not there. Because you've been released. You are your own master now. But the night is cold. You feel sensations you could never have dreamt of feeling. As consciousness hits you like a wall. As you move across the land now, you can feel it and sense it. You can interact with it. You can move it only a small amount at the moment. But you can feel your power growing with every step. As you move into the night, you can hear. As you hear a scream come from behind you, a beg for help. As it all goes silent. As you look round into the night now, you can see houses. You can smell, you can sense. How long had you lived without doing any of these things? You're unsure. It seems like a distant dream, but now you are awake. What goes through your head?
Joy.
As joy hits you, but something else hits you. Hunger. Never before have you felt the need to feed. But now you do. You see a cart disappear into the distance at breakneck speed, a wagon of the likes that you've never seen before, as it tears off. And you hear one final voice. Be free. This is my gift to you. As you look round, you're in a village. You can sense people, the movement of things inside houses, but without seeing them. The small shakes in the ground. You can hear the panicked people as they go inside, lock the door, bolt it behind you. And with one last look over your shoulder, your previous master, the puppeteer, the one whose every movement you had to follow, leaves your sight as she moves her arm, but you do not feel the urge to follow her. Where do you go?
I follow, but from like a fair distance. It's like keeping as far away whilst keeping her in my eyesight.
So many new experiences, so many new things to see and smell and taste as time rattles past at an amazing rate. As they move along, you keep your distance. It never gets too bright here, but when you're out in the open, when you're near the lights, it hurts your eyes to be close to it. They seem to be travelling, and they stop at a small house. You can see it's a ruins, but for some reason they're going inside. Do you follow them in?
No.
Some of them stay outside. This hunger now is taking over you. You're not sure what to eat or how to eat. What do you do?
I want to explore around these ruins, see whether there's meat or berries or anything that I've seen other people eat.
Yeah.
Keeping close to the wall.
Yeah, you'd find some mushroomy type things.
Very awkwardly try and just
Moving as a shadow and this feast. You consume them and no longer feel this hunger gnawing at you, but they don't satisfy you. On eating them, again, time moves forwards at such a rate it's hard to keep track of it. As they make their way out, and a bright light hits your eyes as you're forced to look away from this house, as the whole house begins to burn, and as it does, you see 3 other shadows strike out, disappear in multiple directions, zooming across the floor, and off the floor. You can see your previous master. She doesn't look happy. The scent of blood hits you. A little frill goes down, but they're off again. Again, it's hard to say how long has passed. As pain lances into your chest and into your back, as you look down and see this black mist escaping you as it moves out and around. And more pain lances into your back this time. As the smell of electricity is near you, this kind of burnt air. As the world goes dark and black. You've lost track of where your master is now, or was. You're not sure of how far, but you've got a rough idea of which direction. You've just been set loose in the wilds, exploring things, coming to terms with this land. What do you do?
Follow the blood.
Yeah.
Trying to scent out blood, follow it. Find a way to feed that hunger.
You come to a town. You're sure they're inside. No, before you get to the town, you come to a bridge. You can hear a voice. It's the one who freed you. The one who let you go. You can see a scene unfolding. He seems to be talking at distance to the whole group, and your previous master is there with them. And before you have a chance to do anything, they sprint off into the distance. They flee. One of them is not as quick. A small one, hairy one. He's not keeping up with the others as they sprint away. He's run a different route. What do you do?
Go towards the one who freed me.
The?
Strahd.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you like life so far? Embrace it. Live it. Own it.
How do I feed? How do I satisfy this feeling in me?
What do you want? To be more.
Yes, to live.
How much do you want this?
Desperately.
You are linked to her and she to you. Do not stray too far. Perhaps a time will come. Take it.
Turn and follow everybody else.
Over the next week or so, you follow and keep close. She's a terrible excuse for a person. She screams in the night and the others have to protect her regularly. So bright all of the time with her magic as she casts it. She starts to burn and you can't even look upon her. How did you follow her for so long, for so many years, for all of your life? As you look back onto it, and more of those memories and years come back to you. There's certain places you find you can't follow her. You hit this cold, walled city and you find it strange to go inside. You're forced to stay outside, you're not sure what happens in there. As they go to a hilltop and fight, as you watch on, they make their way around and they travel. You think your chance will never come. And then when you're in the mists, you feel stronger. You feel faster. You feel more powerful. Oh, please go to the mists. You can't help but say in your mind's eye, please step forwards, come to me. And it seems she is too happy to oblige. As she walks into the mists, not looking where she is going, looking over her shoulders as she trips and falls, as you can't help but move underneath her as she falls into you and through you. And a blur and a flash of movement you now find. As you look over, you can see with true eyes now. Real eyes, as you can touch your own body, your own flesh and bones for the first time. You are the master and she is the puppet. Yes. You can't help but smile for a second. Red.
Mm-hmm.
You find yourself with a very muddy looking Hessia. Waving fire, who seems to be smiling. Constance, but no sign of Eliam.
Do you have any rope, cord?
Yes. I've got 50 foot of rope.
How convenient.
As I have had all along.
As it is tied around me here, really obviously.
Tie us together. Around waist, maybe?
Oh, fine. There's only 50 foot of it, so
There's only 3 of us.
yeah. All right. Yeah. I put the sword, because I was using the sword as a light, I put
Yeah.
that
Ah,
in
yeah,
the scabbard and pull out 50 foot of rope that I
Yeah.
have, I guess.
Casually fly.
Casual
Very
foot of rope.
classic.
I knew this would come in handy.
I've got 300 foot of hemp rope. Do you?
What?
I've fashioned it into this large hat.
Fat hemp rope, is it?
It's like skinny rope.
Skinny silk.
Like a shoelace.
A shoelace.
50 foot of shoelace.
Yeah.
We can't get
Um,
separated,
Yeah. Have you got a belt on or anything?
probably.
Probably. I tie.
I'm wearing what you gave me.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. All right. Yeah. I tie an end onto red, and then. No, that's the silly way to do it. I pull half of it through my belt
Mm-hmm.
and tie it off.
Ah, belt loops.
Yes. And then tie one end to you,
Mm-hmm.
and then tie one end to whatever.
What is Hestia doing?
She's back with the.
Yeah, you just
Yeah.
basically like fell into the mud.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
It-
I'll help pull you up then, and then tie that
She'll
onto.
take the rope and.
It feels solid and real in your hand. It's like a sensation you could never even imagine of
Are
feeling.
we just seeing Hestia being like,
That is exactly what she'd be like.
So,
and
yeah.
Nice rope.
Red's gonna look
Yeah,
just like,
it's good quality rope, but it was from the like the mother house sort of.
rope is
She'll
rope.
tie
It's
it
good shit.
around her waist, but like you almost like you see a small child do. Like she doesn't really
Cross you
understand how the tying happens, and then it kind of goes
Red will
under, and she ties it, but it's like she's almost like cutting herself in half. It's so tight.
Hestia looks like she might have taken a hit to the head.
Right.
Red will very roughly grab it off you, like, and do a couple of knots in it.
I suppose this is presumably the rope that I was given to tie up Jakule when I found him.
They're cool tying rope.
Hog tie him and throw him on the back of the horse.
Elian,
You mean Elian and Red, right?
Red has got your hand.
Yay!
Don't go to the light.
Red.
That's not how red sounds.
It's gone Russian all of a sudden.
Yeah, I've still got my Russian voice, sorry.
So I'd say that'd be a dead giveaway.
She starts to lead you away from the light.
So there were two lights.
Or there was.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Where is Constance? Is that her?
The light.
She has the sword.
She looks over her shoulder the other direction, sniffs the air a couple of times, then changes direction.
I will extract my hand and basically get ready to crossbow.
Yeah.
Silver bolt. Can you smell her?
Very like prowling. She seems very feral at the moment, like really in tune.
Checks out.
Like you can see her head twitching. She's just relying on her nose and on her hearing.
How bad is visibility right now?
Very.
Like,
Yeah.
Okay. Hold still a second. I'm going to try something.
Yep.
I will cast Detect Thoughts, which lets you basically scan for mines within 30 feet.
Okay.
That's amazing.
Good spell. Can you detect her thoughts?
If she is a, hang on, I think she needs to be a being with an intelligence of more than 3.
Yep.
So yes, I can't read her thoughts unless I focus on her,
Okay.
and at that point she gets to save and knows that I'm doing it, and that's just rude.
Would you can definitely pick her up?
Mhm.
Yeah, she's taking you away from them.
I'll hold up. That way, I can sense them. This way. I can feel their thoughts.
See something flash across her face, an emotion. She's not very good at hiding it, it would seem. Give me a
Insight?
insight, please.
Clearly not paying very much attention. I get 10.
A flash of annoyance hits her.
This way, come on.
As you go to turn, she grabs you. Please, no. Her head again shoots to the other side.
What's wrong?
They won't understand.
Who won't understand what?
Give me a perception.
Ooh, 20. 25. Great.
You hear a snap
Uh-huh.
coming from the south. 15 foot. Not far away at all. Do you feel out there's something there?
Okay, we need to move now.
Please, trust me. And she goes to go to the north. Away from them. But also away from the south. Those guys are kind of to the east.
Why this way?
There's no time. The others, as everything is lit up and you're all kind of stood round and tie Hessia, and find yourself standing in the mist, not seeing particularly far.
Did anyone see what direction Elian went in?
No. No.
How far can
No.
you see in any direction?
10, 15 foot at best, even with light. You can see another light source to the west, but it does go out.
I'll pull my sword out again.
Mist. It starts to burn the mist away from near it and around it.
Red's going to start trying to get his scent again. Trying to get his scent.
Yeah, give me a...
To be survival?
Yes, please, boss.
18.
Yeah, you can pick him up. What does Elian smell like?
Like, what does he smell like? Feathers, like birds, but also like...
And Jakule's shoes.
Yeah, kind of like there's that kind of like that neutral
So very
human
nice.
smell. Humans
Yeah.
have got quite a neutral smell, but he smells of animal.
You pick up your own scent as well. It must have travelled somehow on the wind over that direction, maybe.
Okay, what way's the wind blowing?
Yeah.
Or is there a wind?
Do you follow his scent? Are you going that direction? You can also definitely pick up wet fur.
Okay. First thing she's going to do is burn an X into the grass.
You produce flame and...
Yeah, she already had it, but yeah, burn an X into the grass, and as she goes, she's going to have the fire down to burn a line in the grass as they go. So to try and find where they've been.
It'll make it harder to track him by scent,
Mhm.
but at least then you know where you've been, because
Yeah.
there'll be like
Smell
that smell,
burning.
Yeah.
burning smell as well.
So yeah,
Constance
That
and
direction.
Hessia?
I'm just going to follow. Well, we've got to follow you now because we're tied to you.
he's over there somewhere, but I can also smell animal, wolf, dog.
Werewolf or
Yeah, probably. if something attacks us, cut the rope.
As you're looking down at the ground here, you can see something has definitely been dragged along the floor here, and there's a blood smear behind it.
Is that going one direction? The smell's going in. His
Yeah.
smell's going another
Yeah.
direction. She'll veer away from the drag mark.
Elian, what do you do?
Can I, when Constance unsheathes the sword, is that light then visible?
It's brighter that direction.
They have to be that has to be them.
Is it like diffused light sort of thing? Yeah.
Yeah. It's like someone putting on the full beam.
Yeah.
In a really, really misty day.
Please. I won't understand.
Alright, but I will. Tell me. But tell me now. Because no secrets when we travel together. Remember? You said that.
This is probably the first time you've seen Red look scared. As she kind of, her head juts to the south. Then she looks up. We'll end soon.
What will?
As her head juts to the side. I can't hold this for much longer. Don't hit me.
Blaine.
Constance won't understand. As you see one of her shoulders click, and it grows as her head turns back towards you. And it's like she's about to change into a wolf or something, but it's not the same at all.
Oh. You're right, Constance will not understand.
Did you read her thoughts?
Yeah, why not? She's right there.
She doesn't try and resist you. Let me just see what detect before surface thoughts, what she can give you.
It's page 231.
What is it? What are they?
Here's how it's on.
Are they like doppelgangers or what? I want to know.
Always.
What?
It's going to be our bodies.
Oh yeah, that's what I think, but I want to know what they are. Like, are they doppelgangers or have we split in half?
Nice.
Split the party and split the timeline.
Let the party times two.
Does that mean we now have 2 new party members?
So,
It's like an extra life.
Yeah.
If I die, I'll just be
she's
the other
scared.
Mm-hmm.
She's scared of hurting you. You can feel her concentration and trying to hold back this primal power within her. But you can feel that this power isn't coming from the moon, that her form at the moment, where she's focusing to hold this form, she's focusing on that. And as that is completely going now, that's when she's starting to change back.
I will, because she's right next to me at this point.
She's
isn't
very
she?
close, as you see again. The shoulder juts out and down her arm, hair begins to grow and a clawed hand on the end of it.
I will cast Enhance Ability on her. And cast Owl's Wisdom. Give her advantage on wisdom checks.
Okay.
Focus.
God.
You can.
You guys can hear like a deep growl come in and a voice of Elian to the side.
I'll also give her Bardic Inspiration.
You do that via...
Just basically, it's kind of like infusing magic into my sense of presence around
Okay.
her, just the way that we're talking and communicating.
Red will pull slightly onto the rope.
You can hear
If
him
we can
talking
hear
to
him
someone, but it's
talking.
like husked voices.
Yeah. I will say his name quietly so as not to maybe attract the attention of everything nearby.
Red will put the telepathic fingers out I'll be like, Elian, like, can you hear us?
Have you got to have line of sight? You've got to be able to see
I
someone.
don't
to do
actually
it.
know.
I'm not sure
I
either.
don't know.
Just
actually.
You're kind of trying to make a telepathic link with him, we'll say.
Yeah,
not
it's
been made
more.
yet.
She's more sort of like.
Yeah, you can feel, with your detect thoughts up, you
Mhm.
can feel someone searching for you.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Go. We'll talk. We'll talk again, but go now.
She takes 2 steps away as you hear the sound of a back being broken.
Keep going.
And spines jutting out and that kind of, not a transformer noise, sorry. But you know, that kind of, and then flesh ripping and a small scream comes from the west for you guys, about 15 foot away. You're about 10 foot away from it.
About 10 seconds into that process is when I run the other direction towards these guys.
Yeah.
You guys, you run into them.
Mm-hmm.
Who are you talking to?
Hi! We should go that way.
Why?
Because werewolves.
I thought I could
Sort
smell
of.
one.
Let's just go that
We
way.
should go
Yeah.
away from the werewolves.
Okay, follow the trail.
Shall we tie him to
Yes.
the string?
I will hold on to it. Let's move, and then we can do the tying when we're further away.
Yeah.
This
So
way,
it's-
quickly.
It's now kind of like 10:30 in the morning-ish, something like that.
And we're
Maybe.
just walking blindly in this direction.
Whichever
Well,
direction
we're gonna
that you
go
came from.
We're going. Red will follow the trail back to the X, and that's where they'll stop.
Yeah. You hear... everyone give me a perception, please.
10.
4.
12.
17.
You hear a little voice, male voice. Somebody help me. It's coming from the north. From low down.
Voices in the
You'd
mist.
hear whispers, but you wouldn't really hear the words.
What?
Somebody in the mist is asking for help. This has never ended badly in the
I'm
entire
not
history of Barovia.
I don't want to keep wandering off into the mist after voices or shadows.
We're tracking the werewolves to get my brother back.
Are we going in the right direction if we go in that direction?
You need to go sort of selfish to get back to town, if that's where you want to go.
Where is it we're heading out?
We
Yeah.
headed out following the tracks
Following
of the
those
werewolves.
guys.
That was it. We were following the tracks. So can we still see some tracks on the
Yeah,
floor?
they go north.
Okay.
They go north and west.
Well, as in some are going north and some are or they go
Yeah,
north and then
yeah. They go
Scout.
northwest.
Okay.
Would be the sort of.
Well, this is what we were doing, so
we need to keep
should
going.
we not continue?
The mist isn't going to get any lighter. You have to keep going.
So, how is there another you?
There is no other me.
Okay then.
I'm
Yeah.
me.
Yes, there's somebody who looks and feels a lot like you.
Who's
And
at
I've-
point? You at point.
Hmm?
Are you still at point?
Yeah.
How fast are you going?
Slow because I'm at half speed.
Catherine?
The speed that's being set, but clumsy, like tripping over my own feet.
Hessia is being Hessia.
Yeah.
There's like a tug on the rope every now and
Yeah.
then to let us know that she's
Don't-
actually still there.
I don't understand.
I met something that was like you.
Must be a trick of the mist. We've seen shapes in the mists before.
It has thoughts. And it spoke. No mist trick. Something solid. Something that shifted, but almost like a werewolf. Not the way you do it.
But I'm. You mean not a shapeshifter?
Not a druid.
That doesn't make sense.
As the mist swirls and curls around you, it seems to be thinning out somewhat now.
Good.
Are you still burning a path?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just so we can find our way back.
So you've made it out of the west side of Valaki. You've been in these woods before. This isn't a million miles away from where you met Erwin with your equipment after he got it out of the town.
Yeah.
That was a clearing, wasn't it?
Yep.
Yeah. Oh yeah, when we were
And you
getting
can
That was when
you
we
can
saw
see that clearing.
The
That was
dire mouse.
Yes, the dire mouse, the night mouse.
Presumably then it's a good place to go to because Erwin at least knows of it.
Yes. We can leave a marker there.
I think the mist is starting to thin or clear. Hopefully
It must
clear.
be later in the morning now.
You
What
hear
did this thing say then? You said it spoke.
You hear a howl come from the west, over near the river and the bridge. A deep, primal howl, which somehow rings a bell with you, but doesn't.
I think that the werewolves would have retreated by now.
She didn't want to hurt me.
Right.
She was scared.
Are you saying it looked like her?
Identical.
And it sounded like her?
Identical. But edge of growl.
And we're not far from where the Vistani camp is?
No, we're not far at all.
This might be the answer to the question of what happened to you when we met you back at the windmill.
Gabriel was going to go and find that out, but he's disappeared.
But, yeah.
She was afraid that you wouldn't understand.
Me or everyone?
Whichever answer you'd be less personally insulted by. But yes, you.
So, is that what I smelt then?
My sense
Werewolf.
Have you ever left Barovia, Elian?
I am still alive.
That
So,
didn't answer the question.
No.
Is it just time to respond to all questions with other answers?
Well, when you leave Barovia,
too
you
like
go into
fish.
the mists and then you die.
Mm,
And then you don't really leave Barovia, so
sure, but people come from outside of Barovia to Barovia.
yes, I was born here.
Hmm.
I presume. I mean, I don't remember it, but as far as I know, I was born here. Because, you know,
Hmm.
maybe nothing weird there.
How close are we to any of the trees that we recognise?
Not too far at all.
Is there any particular one that's bigger or more obvious? Like a big dead one or something that's...
Yeah.
Yeah. Mark that one, and then...
What mark do you think they would recognise?
Got
Any
any
ideas, Hassia?
chalk?
Any ideas?
Yes.
Helpful as usual.
Are you okay?
I hit my head
Right, okay.
When?
in the mist.
I reach out and cast what's it called? It's not on my new sheet. Lay on hands, yeah, you're right. Lay on hands and put 5 points of healing into Essia.
It's like a
Is that-
sensation you couldn't describe in words.
Red is going to grab Elian's hand and put it over her wrist. The first letter of my name. Write that
Big R.
with the fire.
Yeah.
I mean, it's only 3 letters, so we could do the whole name.
I have never written in my life.
Okay. So if we shuffle around the tree a little bit, we'll do the second letter together.
Learning with red.
This is
This
how
is
you
not-
draw an E.
This is not a teachable moment.
Teaching you how to
Everything is a teachable moment.
I've gone
So
my
we go
entire life without writing.
You
Don't
hear
patronise me. I am an adult.
Fair point.
you hear from behind you on the cropped of trees where Erwin met you. A caw. Caw.
Ah,
A relative of yours, Alien?
I don't know. Who is it?
As the head moves at a funny angle and looks at each of you in turn, as it then locks onto you.
Yeah, rumours, etc. Greatly exaggerated.
And it takes off and makes its way very quickly west at great speed.
Oh, impending family reunion. That'll be fun. Anyway,
You can see to the east of you the mist around the town starting to return to normal levels of mistiness.
your average Barovian mist.
clear Barovian day.
And you're probably only about 200 metres outside the gate is how far you
Well done,
guys made
team.
it in the mist. Good job, team.
We just got
Good.
to the one place in this forest we're familiar with.
Yeah.
Good job.
And you can hear clear signs of distress coming from back inside the town.
Yeah.
From what you left behind you.
Yeah, we knew that.
Yeah.
That's fine. Is there any sound of this distress that was to the north of us? The little voice. Little bit.
No. Do you want to go to where you probably have to locate it?
Yeah.
Not too much trouble.
What? Hearing wise or smelly wise?
Either way.
Both.
Yeah.
Both. We'll do both.
Yeah.
But I didn't hear it the first time, so someone would have to tell me.
Yeah. You'd be able to. Yeah.
I thought we heard a little bit, but not.
You heard like a mumble, but not what was said.
Mumble, okay.
Yeah. Between you, you head over to it. But give me a survival.
That's a 19 plus a 7, so.
This one's for you.
Thank you.
So as you
That's a
look
26.
around, you can see the clear signs of a werewolf has dragged and left somebody here.
As
Clear
there's someone
signs.
there?
And where they were left, there is no longer anyone there. And as you look around and the signs around them, in the middle of the day, you are very confident that they just got up, walked away, and as you follow the tracks for a little bit, then turned into a wolf and left.
Left in which direction? Away from town?
West.
As in a normal wolf or a big wolf?
Big wolf. Where
Werewolf. Okay.
Where?
they didn't meet up with any other werewolf tracks.
So, sorry, just to review.
A werewolf.
Someone
has-
dragged someone. So a werewolf
Yep.
dragged someone,
Yep.
left them there.
From looking at the drag marks, it looks quite an obvious drag here. It's quite a deep,
Yeah.
thorough.
Left the body there, and that
Yep.
body has since got up,
Yep.
transformed, and toddled
got
off.
up, walked away, and then transformed.
Okay. There's another werewolf. You see the drag marks? That's a human body.
Mm-hmm.
And you see these marks. Like red is like on all fours,
Yeah.
like proper
It's
investigation
like,
mode.
like pointing it
Yeah.
from a centimetre
Look
away.
here.
Like, this bit here.
Can't you see this really, really obvious thing on the floor? See this here?
Uh-huh.
Human
Yeah.
foot.
Yeah.
That's a human footprint.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then look,
Yeah.
and then look here. It has claws.
Hessia's
And
going
now
to
it's
get
a
down
pad.
her knees to look more closely.
Well, this is a teachable opportunity, it seems.
Told you.
Everything's a
everything
teachable
is.
opportunity.
Now it's turned into a paw. So a werewolf dragged this person here, left. This person then got up, walked over there,
And
Turned.
and continued.
So this is somebody injured in that who's been dragged.
Makes
For
sense.
safety?
or somebody who
Or they're
was-
recruiting.
We knew that they were taking people. Somebody who was bitten.
Is it would the drag marks be big enough to be an adult?
You would think so.
Yeah. This was a grown person.
Your knowledge of biting is next full moon.
No, wait, that doesn't make sense.
What?
Well, they wouldn't turn that fast. If somebody
Gabriel
gets...
and I did, but the moon cycle was faster. From what we remember was the moon starting to wane now.
It was the end of the full moon, yeah.
Last night was the last night of the full moon,
Yes.
absent any cyclic shenanigans. So it could have just been another injured werewolf that was left there to recover and then recovered enough to change shape, in which case it would have retreated probably back to the lair.
If they're injured and knocked unconscious, from what I remember of Gabriel, they turn back.
Well, that... Yes, if they're...
Can everyone give me a perception, please?
17 wolves watching us.
21.
Ooh.
It's the highest my perception has ever been. What was yours?
20.
3.
Good job, team. Perception team.
As you're looking around and on these tracks, as you're looking on the floor, you look to Hessia, and round her feet is something you've not seen for 2 weeks. Her shadow is back attached to her.
When did that happen? Hessia,
When did what happen?
your shadow.
Oh, it's back.
Does that happen?
Well,
Clearly,
Well-
it has.
traditionally,
I remember it being very traumatizing when it was taken.
Isn't it good then that it's back? That must have happened in the mist.
Back.
so just to check.
Strahd stole her shadow.
And therefore Hessia has had...
I didn't have a shadow for
and
several
now
weeks.
you do have a shadow.
And it's...
We found it in the mist.
We?
It seems I found it in the mist. We found it in the mist.
So we
Were
found
the three of
Hessia's
you
shadow.
separated at any point?
Hessia fell over.
I fell over in a ditch.
No! Bingo!
Divine sense goes off. Does Constance detect evil?
No.
No, you don't detect evil.
Do I detect evil from the shadow?
No.
Because that's what I'm casting it at.
Focus
shadow.
on it. Does she? No. No, you don't. As you focus on it, give me a...
I'm going to step on it and poke it a bit.
What? It's a shadow.
Yeah, but
My
Well,
shadow
that doesn't
Constance.
necessarily mean that it won't claw your face off with really sharp, evil...
Constance, stop.
I
Are you
mean,
going to get me to
please-
roll
you've been in
Please-
Barovia for a
Please
fortnight,
stop
right?
stamping on my shadow.
So in the mists, in the space of an hour, we have found another me.
I found my shadow.
Yeah, you
A
give the shadow a good
shadow.
stomping. Give me a perception.
And this wooded
Oh, 2.
area.
Not bad.
You're back to
You
your normal
stomp the shit out of it.
Hessian's
All
like,
over the tracks that were there.
I mean, there is a... That doesn't sound atypical for Barovian mist.
It also doesn't sound like Strahd to give things back unless he has a reason for it.
Weren't you just saying that you found another you in the mist?
Mm-hmm.
And
That's
so
not giving
everyone's gonna.
things back.
But it's weird, and this is weird. Weird things happen here.
We could poke it with some form of flaming torch.
Excellent. I poke it with the sword.
It's a shadow, guys!
Why does that mean it's not?
This is wasting
Potentially
time.
It's a flaming sword. Well, it's
Wasting time.
Wouldn't the shadow disappear if your lit sword touches it?
It's
Like,
well, it's
when
not
it goes
lit,
near
it's
it?
just shining.
Okay.
And yes.
You're also
Liar.
doing this
Stop casting
to
the shadow.
somebody who is fire resistant.
Wait,
But you're not on fire right now.
I could be. Do you want me to be on fire?
I mean, you should
Normally.
probably not be attached by rope to your other
Please
two
do
friends.
not.
Are we all still tied together?
We can untie the rope now.
He was asking for help and stuff during the day, and then turned.
I mean,
Yeah.
Hesia,
but I
the
didn't
phrase
remember that.
"it's a shadow" does not indicate benign and harmless like you think it does.
I haven't had it for several weeks. Let me enjoy having it back.
I mean, you remember the last shadow that we fought, right?
Yes. Yes.
Like, you remember how
have no
brutal
idea.
that creature was.
Red totally doesn't get lying.
Yes.
Give me
No,
a.
this isn't. This is.
Give me a.
This is
insight.
completely like this isn't deception or anything.
Yeah.
It's like no, but you remember the thing.
You can
right?
give me insight on it if you like. On her reply.
Yeah.
I think
As
it's
well,
pretty
because
obvious.
I have no idea.
I mean, I'm not
Correct.
very insightful.
8.
You just want to crit that.
Yeah.
Critical insight.
She has no idea what Constance is currently talking about.
Yeah,
I don't have any
while
idea
they're looking at
either.
this way, I'll be like,
Yeah, she's
she doesn't remember
actually
that at
funny
all.
even for Hesia.
Yeah.
Sorry, that was a telepathy thing.
She doesn't remember that at all. Pass that on to Constance.
Break the connection, make a new connection, pokey Constance brain. Let me in.
So, Hesia,
She does not remember that.
shadows
at
can
all.
hurt people.
Not even a shred of recollection.
But not mine.
Well, if that...
Make of that what you
Yeah.
I
like.
am the master. It just follows me.
What a weird thing to say about a
That's
shadow.
what shadows do.
You realise the shadow is the absence of light because something's blocking it. I thought that was very easy.
I mean, that doesn't necessarily mean that it's not animate, self-willed, and fundamentally hostile to all living beings.
I hate Barovia.
Oh, thank you very much.
As you're kind of stood around and talking, you're muddying the tracks up, you're very aware.
Yeah.
You'll be
Stop
able to follow
moving!
them.
We've also
Wait.
still apparently tied to each other while you've been jumping
Untie
up and
us.
down on my shadow.
We're wasting time, we're still tied up, and you're messing up the tracks.
From looking at the tracks
Wait.
with your roll,
I've just realised something.
What?
It changed just now in daytime
Yes.
into a werewolf.
Well, how old are the tracks, if I looked at them?
but we heard
very recent, very recent.
Yeah.
something- it didn't sound like a wolf when we heard the
I had
something.
a voice, but I didn't know what
But
it
a
was
human
saying.
voice.
Yes.
Not a wolf voice.
No, not a wolf voice.
So- If it changed now, it changed in daytime.
It doesn't have to be a full moon for a were creature to change shape.
Does it not?
No,
This would have been useful information to know.
I thought Irvin
We
had
are not
changed
from
shape
Barovia.
repeatedly
Well-
in front of you.
Well, we thought there were different rules.
Well, I mean, yeah, because wings and feathers.
I mean,
But-
at no point has anybody sat us down and given us a 10-point
We're
presentation.
learning as we go.
To be secret.
We are learning as we go.
Barovia 101.
So, what are we doing? Are we following these tracks? If so, stop moving because you're messing them
Sorry.
up.
How do we follow tracks if we stop moving?
Me.
Did you completely stop moving then?
Yeah.
Hessia was just like. Hessia, I meant your feet.
Oh.
Why? You're
How
following
hard
instructions
did you
really
hit
well
your
today.
head?
Yeah.
Hard.
Like,
we
really well following. Never mind.
Where?
We can either stand here,
Here.
we can go to the Stani camp, We can follow these
Maybe.
tracks.
Oh, that hurts.
If we go back to the Vistani camp, we may well get captured by Casimir and forced to go on an adventure with him.
I
so-
don't. What? Wait, what?
Wait, what?
Oh God, our to-do list.
It's fine. We have between 24 and 48 hours to sort
wait.
that out.
Wait. What?
No, it's fine.
It's not
Apparently.
fine.
What was it he said, Hesia?
Who?
Casimir in the Vistani camp.
I just have to go.
Alright, I am going to grab her by the head and cast Cure Wounds.
I can just picture Hester just go.
Exactly what she's doing.
Is this music? Oh, I love that.
Right.
I am 8 plus
This is
2.
that much more farcical than I expected for that.
No, wait, what's my spellcasting ability modifier?
That was supposed to be really like dark and
see
spooky,
any
and I was just like,
signs of damage on her.
Right.
You can't see any signs of damage on her.
I'm imagining.
Right,
seeing
those
that
underground,
sort of
jump back.
sweatpants drawing. You know the one we draws himself.
Oh, no.
And it's just like,
Yeah.
That was so nice as well. And just nothing
Yeah.
even.
As you
I roll a 1 whenever I've actually got to heal someone, and a bloody 8 when it's not. I try to put 10 points of healing into your stupid knockers.
stupid head.
as you push this heal into her,
Yeah.
and as you do, you can sense that it's just completely wasted. That she is not taking any damage. And I'll jump to the others if that's okay. I'll leave you to think for a moment. So you've got random tracks to have a think about. Downstairs, Jakule. The water is cold.
Like fridge water?
Scurrying things are becoming more and more common down here.
So I agreed to reconsecrate her into the land, but is that something I need to do immediately, or is that something I can wait and rest up and
She said goodbye.
just say goodbye? Okay. But she gave me instructions of how to do it. Or,
Focus
no?
on it.
Okay, cool. I'm just gonna rest then. Oh, so I've just been resting
Yeah.
to recover. Can I spend some hit dice?
Short
to heal
rest,
myself?
yeah. So you guys down there have had a short rest.
Sweet.
I do not have a glass.
Fridge water.
As has Isaac.
Yeah.
He's basically just stood there, probably about 30 foot away from the other side, just staring at you guys.
You reckon it's daytime yet?
Probably not. You've been
No,
down.
this is why I asked you.
Oh,
This is how I'm imagining Hester at the minute. Just like.
go and check.
It's like, I'm definitely real.
I am meant to be here.
Yes, that's
Um,
Definitely.
You would be very aware that you've been put under a charm spell.
Yep. What?
Very aware. As that wears off.
I was charmed.
What? Did you say that out loud?
Yep.
Okay. What?
Fuck.
And I closed the hatch. I was charmed.
So you let the wolves... The hatch.
The hatch. And it wasn't a wolf.
Who was it?
Oh, come on. Who was it?
It was a Strahd. It was Strahd, wasn't it?
Was it
It was
Big
Strahd.
Boy? Oh.
You would think.
Disguised as
Daddy's right.
Posh
Daddy,
Boy.
yes.
What was his name?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ish posh boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What did he want?
Yeah.
He basically told me to cleanse the land.
All I can think of was Adrian. It wasn't Adrian.
He wants that to happen?
Yep.
He wants this land to be
He wants
reconquered?
me to help him cleanse the land from the undead.
What the fuck does that mean?
Seems confident.
I had been intending to try and reconsecrate this land, but I don't know if I want to do that anymore, if that's what he wants us to do. I hate that guy.
Well,
Jakule.
Hmm.
If he's up there, it's been a fun ride.
Why didn't he kill us though? If he would, he just
Because I'm part Vistani, so he can't technically do it.
Oh, great. He wants us to cleanse them.
You hear a little chuckle come from.
That's nice. Then good to know you're safe.
Oh, I'm not that safe.
Safe-ish.
Eldritch Blast.
You go blasted. Give me initiative. I'll give you advantage on it.
I didn't see that coming, so I'm not going to...
No, not for you, I'm afraid.
Initiative.
Is there like a surprise round for...
20. 13 plus
For
7.
Gabriel. Surprise for everyone. Gabriel gets one surprise round, maybe.
It wouldn't be a surprise round. He was watching you.
Yep. I rolled a 20 for my initiative. As I release the Eldritch Blast, Eric follows. So 2 Eldritch Blasts on him. Boop, boop, boop. Where is my Eldritch Blast? There it is. First one is a crit. And the second one is a 15 plus 7. So 20.
2 hits, 2 comfortable hits.
So one's a crit. So how we do crits again?
Full damage for the first one, and then roll for the second one.
Full damage for the first one. So that'd be 1d10 plus 4, so 14 points of damage for the first one. Do I get a secondary roll on that first one as well?
Yep.
And then, so 14 plus 7 plus 4, so that's 11. So the first one did 25 points of damage.
Whoa.
And then the second one did another 8 plus 4, another 12 points of damage.
Jeez.
And I will hex him as a bonus action.
This is an added extra.
It deals an extra d6 necrotic damage whenever I hit the target. So I've hit him twice, so he takes another.
Do you hex him first?
Where it's a bonus action, so it happens at the same
Okay.
time, unless you want it to be afterwards.
Yeah, you wouldn't get advantage.
Okay.
Because you'd get the hex and then.
No, that's fine. I will just.
Yeah, you get it up afterwards.
Get it up afterwards, and he has a disadvantage to Constitution saves.
Oh.
Nice. Okay.
And now the games begin.
As you say, I'm half Vistani. You see a little smirk come across his face as you can see him kind of making a mental note of all this shit that he's seeing. And then just side of the head, doesn't even see it, just blood explodes out the other onto the walls. He just puts his head down and sprints towards you. Yeah, he's just going to try and wreck you.
Yeah.
What's your armor class?
My armor class is 13.
That's a hit. And that's a hit. He's just swinging in with a hammer big time.
Yep.
Two-handed.
Yep.
No nonsense. It is nonsense. First one hits you for 8 damage.
Okay.
As he comes in, running across the water, slides across the last few feet. The connection he can't put anywhere near the power or weight he wants behind it, trying to chop your head off. Your reaction's too quick. That's better. 8 plus 6, 14. 18 points of damage.
So
As the second blow comes down on you, he's amongst you.
51 minus 18 equals
Your memory
43.
races back to when you saw the combatants sparring in here. What was your initiative?
13, I think it was.
And I didn't do. Yeah, you're faster than him. What'd you go for?
I'm whipping out St. Markovia and smacking
Whipping
him over the head.
Give me a roll to hit, please.
Warm bone.
Give me a roll to hit.
24.
Yeah, it's a big hit. Big hit. You blindside him completely. He just seems to be focused.
I'm not entirely sure what this mace does, other than normal mace damage.
It's a D8 damage.
D8, okay. Anything extra?
Your strength, please.
7 points of damage, plus whatever else the mace does.
No, doesn't seem to do anything extra to him.
Just whacking him with a bone.
Erwin, swords out, shields out, steps in by your side. First attack misses. Second attack hits.
Don't we get advantage because we're like surrounding him?
Next turn you will. Next turn. He's a big, beefy. It's not a massive hit, and you feel that Erwin can't put his strength behind these blows at all.
Poor guy.
You're up, Gabriel. He's on top of you.
Bonus action, I will use Misty Step.
He attacks you.
It's an instantaneous.
He attacks you.
Oh, does he?
As you cast a spell, he attacks you. Just it's an instant spell.
He's
Just
ready to fight
Yeah.
24/7
and he interrupts it. So
Crap.
so it is a DC 16 spell concentration. So Constitution DC 16 to get the spell off. Otherwise, he interrupts it.
That is a 17.
Yeah, you get the spell off.
Juicy.
There's something in his eye as you start casting a spell. He knows.
Yeah.
It's just so quick, just reaction. He tries to stop you doing it, and it's 16 points of damage.
Cool.
In your travels, you've probably heard of people who can do this.
Yeah.
Once they get next to casters, they try not to let them escape or
Yeah.
cast anything.
I Misty Step 30 foot away from him.
Yeah. You'll
and
be
then-
the other side of the room behind him.
And then I fire 2 Eldritch Blasts in the back of his head.
Nice.
18 plus 7
Yeah, big hit.
and a 19 plus 7. That was nearly another crit. So he takes 9 points of necrotic damage from the hex, and then he takes 7, and then another 5 points of damage. So 7 plus 5 is 12. So he
In
takes
total, he takes
21 points of
bloody
damage.
hell.
I had advantage on them because fucking Eric's aiding me.
Oh yeah. Just roll 2 more d20s and see if you get a 20.
Okay, crit.
Yeah.
19 again. And then 19 again.
That dice is weighted. Big smashes in the back of him as you see his reactions as Gabriel's casting a spell next to him. You didn't even have time to notice Gabriel had cast anything, but somehow he picked up on it. And as he flashes in mist through the water to the other side of the room, you see the spray of blood is left in the air and Gabriel disappears as a smirk comes across Isaac's face, which is very quickly wiped off as 2 blasts come into his back as he lets out a pained shout. How battered do you
Bit
look?
Blood. I've literally there's a gash just opened up and I've.
He brings the axe round to try and defend against you. The hand comes out and poof, poof, 2 bolts of fire shoot across the room
Do we
towards
get a
you.
reaction to that? Like, as a. Because that's a range
Unless
attack
you've got
in
a
melee.
special
Yeah,
ability
okay.
against him. 16
Well,
hit?
a ranged attack.
Yes, because my AC is 13.
I'm going to roll that again, sorry. And that's a comfortable hit.
A comfortable
I
bit.
think you might be down.
Yeah.
That's not good.
Yeah, he's...
Magical was there like,
That's not good. Oh boy.
Either one of those attacks that can do mega damage or
Maybe damage.
11, 18 points of damage.
Oh, mate. That's
Followed
got me.
by
No, he's down already.
10, 15 points of damage.
Yeah, I'm down.
Eraser?
Yes, please. I'm on 0.
Okay, now.
As his hand comes round. You've got advantage on him to attack him. He's not paying any attention to you.
Ah.
He's just singling you out.
How badly damaged does he look?
He looks pretty fucked up. Pretty fucked up. I mean, he's taken 70 points of damage.
How does healing on someone who's knocked out work? Do they stabilise first?
So the first
and
one,
then-
first one will stabilise him, but he won't wake up, and the second one will bring him up.
Okay.
Unless there is
There's
because
spare the dying that I believe is a bonus
wake you straight
action,
up.
and that wakes him
straight
straight
action.
Yeah,
up. And then, is it a straight action? Is it spare the dying?
because someone.
Oh no, because spare the dying is an action, and I think healing word is a bonus action.
Yeah, healing word is, but that's just a normal heal.
Might look and see if there's any better house rules on it, or just come up with a house
Well,
rule.
you can
for it.
if you have because you have an action and a bonus action, so you can spare the dying. That brings me basically to, and then when you heal me, I get all the heal basically. So if you went bonus action, if you went spare the dying, then bonus.
Anyway,
action,
we're in combat. What are you doing?
Okay.
Yeah, boring.
Okay. Yeah. If I'm currently like just in this guy's face, I'm just gonna be smashing him. Like that would be my reaction. I wouldn't be like running.
Smash him in the face with your bone.
Yeah. Bone to the face.
Take that bone.
Critic.
Critical boning.
Critical.
So it's 8 plus your
That's
strength.
what I said.
As a max damage, 8 plus
As
strength.
8
And
plus
then
strength,
another
and then you get another
dice
roll.
plus
Yeah.
strength. Okay.
Slap him out of the face.
11 plus. So that's 21 damage with a bone.
You just knocked out.
21
bits of
bone
his
damage.
And you've got a bonus action still. So you could
Bonus
breathe.
action.
bonus.
It's like a pun on the word bone. It's going well tonight.
Is he still up?
I don't think
He's still up.
Rabbit
You
done.
smack him in the face. The bone is like
Quite good to me tonight.
steel solid. There's no giving it at all. It doesn't chip. It doesn't dent. As you're just smacking him around with it.
Did he spit out a few teeth? Like,
Yeah.
How
he
is
rocks on his feet, but he's not down.
how's Erwin doing? Erwin's healed up, I suppose, in that
Yep.
rest.
Well, as much as he can be at the moment. Yeah.
And Dragon Breath is a full action, isn't it?
It is indeed.
Not really much. Yeah, but I won't really bring anyone up. I guess I could do it though. Yeah, I'll mass healing word for me and Gabriel and Erwin.
Nice.
A bit of health.
How many
Bonus
forwards to do?
action. 5 health for all of us.
So you're stable.
Yep.
So you're no longer bleeding out, but you're still unconscious. And then next time we'll do a roll to see if you wake up.
Yep.
Okay.
Erwin's gonna slice and dice. That's a hit. And that's a critical fumble.
Ooh.
Let me do
Come
the
on,
hit
Erwin.
first.
Critical fumble with the bone.
Erwin's nipping away at him, but he can't put. You can feel he just can't put his strength behind these blows when you're seeing him lay them. So it is just the weapon doing the damage. Someone roll a d20, and this is how bad it is for Erwin and his weapon.
I'll do it.
Low is bad.
I was going to say, I'm not going to do this.
Wait, no, we'll let the
Let's.
Not
put
the
it
tower
in
of...
put it in the tower.
Tower will decide.
So high is.
What was it?
3.
Oh no.
The tower should never have decided anything.
As it, the sword comes flying out of Erwin's hand, and we'll say, is it gets an attackable opportunity on him. That's it.
What kind of axes is it using?
Great axe.
It's a hammer.
He's strong enough to use it in one hand, you get the impression. As it connects with Erwin, doesn't break the skin. You hear a... as he's like brought it down with his left hand, bang, and buried it into him. And Erwin lets out a yelp of pain from the force behind it, but it doesn't seem to have caused real physical trauma or damage to him.
It's good.
D20 see if you wake up. Higher is better.
That would be a 19.
Hey.
Yeah, I'll give you half an action, one action from the floor, or you can get up.
Eldritch Blast on the floor.
Yeah, finger comes up. Give me a roll to hit.
That will be a 17.
Yeah, it's a hit. Give me some damage.
The hex is dropped because it was a concentration.
Yeah.
So it'd be 6 points of force damage.
Yeah, smashes into the
Do
back
I
of
get
him.
2 beams or just 1 beam?
One beam.
One beam.
Um,
Am I on 1 HP?
yeah. What would he do?
I won't be able to move towards me, will he? Because he's got these two on him.
Yeah, well, he doesn't have to move towards you.
Yeah.
I'm going to roll for it. Roll me a d6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is Erwin.
5.
Oh, for heaven's sake.
The dice want Erwin to die.
You think he's got a good idea of what Erwin is, and he just brings the hand round in close range, just blasts him. That's a hit.
Oh.
Nearly a crit. Nearly a crit.
We're okay with
Nearly.
Well, annoyingly, it's the magic dice,
Oh,
so it's different. So they go in a circle around it. So it was like the 19. It's like one more spot. The d8s. 6, 10, 13. Oh.
Wait, in this flat with this many dice, you're using a magic spinner.
20. Oh, bloody hell. Erwin, the first blast, as you can kind of see a smile come across Erwin's face as the axe has just done fuck all to him. And then he gets blasted in the back and half a look over his shoulder. And he just brings the hand round in close range, and Erwin, just the first blast, takes him in the chest. And then the second one's like half a punch, half a blast. As you see blood spray out of Erwin's mouth, and he stumbles back against the wall, pushes himself forward. He's still standing, but he looks fucking wrecked from 21 points of damage. Just from that second attack. Just brutal. Just brutal.
Well, okay, yeah, I'm just lay into him again.
Let him have it.
Bone again. See if I can finish him off this time. Oh, no. Do I still have advantage whether the...
No, Owen's sort of fallen out of combat.
Eric is still flapping around.
For you, yeah, but not for...
Okay, that's 13, so...
No.
Nope.
Swing the miss.
No, it's not worth it. Okay, I'll leave it at that.
Oh,
wait, no. I'll bonus that. Is that melee range? Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna. Is a bonus action Sanctuary on Erwin.
As you invoke the spell. Oh, what a shame! What a shame!
The crit.
This is gonna hurt. I'm sorry.
Goodbye, Owen.
No.
No, that's
me.
not.
That's me.
Oh, it's on you. Sorry.
Cool.
Stop him from casting.
Yeah.
Goodbye, Jakule.
Oh boy.
How much? 54?
42
42.
Nice.
I'm still
points of
standing.
damage. Can you give me a Constitution save for that one?
Jakule just
please?
throws up.
I'm fine. 18.
Yeah. So,
19.
save you.
I don't think you can pass that concentration check to get that spell off.
Yeah, 20 on the thing, or after all the damage that it's done. Yeah.
As you look towards Erwin, taking your eyes off him, as you just see this murderous arc, as he just swings it round, catches him on the neck, drops him down into the mud to one knee, as blood and scales from your just spread across the room. I mean, he looks battered and bruised.
And he hasn't got any shoes on.
This is the greatest tragedy.
The water! I'm kneeling in the water! Erwin's gonna get one attack on him. Misses. Just. At the back of the room, it is fucking carnage over in that wall, in that corner for one round. He looks bad. Don't get me wrong. But that was a massive blow
Yeah.
on Jakule.
That's bloody ridiculous.
like-
Jesus.
I command Eric to go for that eye, the left eye, basically. So I'm basically telling Eric to get up in his face.
Yeah.
I've got to manage. And 2 Eldritch Blasts to come in.
Let's see if he can, because Eric's been floating around him for a while,
Yeah.
to see if he can be not fuzzed by it.
Yeah. Nope.
No, he's phased. Yeah, with a 6.
So first Eldritch Blast is a 14 plus 7, so that would be a hit. But let's see if I get a crit. I don't. And then the second one is a fucking 9 plus 7, 16.
2 hits. He's not easy, not hard to hit, but he hits like an absolute steam train.
So first one takes 7 plus 4, so 13, 11 points of damage, force, and then a 8 plus 4, so another 12. So 12 plus 11, so another 23 points of damage.
How do you want to do this?
Yes.
As he drops Jakule down into the mud on one knee with this massive, massive blow, you can see Jakule kind of look up to him, and it's almost the kind of executioner stance with this guy about to attack him. And the chances are he would have dropped you next round.
Yeah.
One bolt basically pierces straight through the fiendish arm, and then the second one, as it goes towards him, it actually arcs out, and all these raven feathers just appear just straight through him, like, and he just like a pincushion of force energy, but it's just black raven wings.
You are hit by a memory. You're gonna kill her brother.
Yep.
As your mind races back to when you were walking with a very small, annoying little girl on your shoulders outside of Valaki, where you looked over to Ismark as she giggled in her stupid little giggle and told her you were going to kill Irina's brother. The ground shakes slightly, weakened by the battle that's just happened in here. As Izik's blood begins to pool around you on the floor, in the water. Erwin looks a wreck. You look a wreck.
I look a wreck.
Look a wreck. As parts of the ceiling begin to shake slightly.
Oh, come on.
What do you do?
Get into the tunnel.
Bolting? Doing anything with Izik?
Well, Eric's already eaten his eyeball.
Yeah.
Yummy.
I'm gonna.
Should we try and drag him?
I was gonna, as I stand up, get out my axe and just chop his head off.
Yeah.
We need to go now. I'm using the staff to like pull my ass along because I'm fucked.
1 hit point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys have been through the wars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If only he crit against Erwin. They would so. Fuck you, dice. You start making your way out. Those outside. You stand near Hessia. You've just healed her, but there's been you're pretty sure there's no damage. No, you're very sure there's no damage on her. You've looked at the tracks, and again, so you found what from where you can see the tracks coming is someone a were-beast dragging a humanoid through the mud and dropping them here and just leaving them and walking away. You're pretty sure that this was the human who called for help. and then after being there for a while, they just got up, walked like 15 meters, turned into a werewolf, and walked away.
How are you feeling now?
Fine.
Huh?
I feel fine.
Where was it we were going with Casimir?
Somewhere in Barovia.
I cast Zone of Truth.
How big is Zone of Truth?
Nice spell. 1 second, let me bring it up.
What is
quick.
it? 60 foot.
That's
How long does it take you to cast?
It's instantaneous. Oh no! Oh shit! It's a 10-minute spell. Oh,
got
shit.
something.
No, it's a one action to
Oh,
cast.
sorry.
It lasts
sorry.
10 minutes.
I missed it. Let
That
me.
was close.
Fridge water!
I just
Dangerously
got it. I
close
just
to
got
the
it on the
iPad.
Where was
A
the
little bit on
there?
the iPad.
It's only a tiny bit. Got a kind of slightly soggy map
My
corner.
dice are wet.
No, not the dice.
Soggy map.
I need to make a new
Character sheet.
character sheet.
Again.
We had a new viewer. I don't know if he's still here because I said we're just about to finish. We23. Thanks for joining us. Good
It was
name.
quite a lot more, isn't he?
Should we wipe the
Oh, good.
iPad?
Yeah,
Dangerous
so
It's only got a little drip. The iPad's fine. I'm sure it's just had a nice wash.
Okay.
Yes, you invoke a zone of truth.
Which is a magical zone that guards
You create a
against
magical zone that guards
deception.
against 15 foot around you. Blah, blah, blah.
You can be evasive, but you can't lie.
You're aware of the spell.
All of us are aware of the spell?
Yes.
Okay.
And can thus
Yeah.
avoid answering questions to which it would normally respond with a lie. Such a creature can be evasive.
You all go do a charisma saving throw.
Oh, we can all do charisma saving throw.
On a failed save, you can't lie.
Do you know if they failed the save or not?
Not sure.
Yeah, it's an 8.
What's the DC on the charisma?
I'll
You
roll it.
know whether a creature succeeds or fails. So
That's
yeah.
pretty good important because otherwise you could
Do we
screw
have to
yourself.
say?
I'll roll it for you.
13 is my spell save
Yeah,
DC.
no, 8.
Do we have to save against the spell?
No, you can choose to fail.
Cool, I choose to fail.
Nothing secret here.
I'm the worst. Spell goes off.
What was that?
It's affected you as well.
That's fine.
It was
I
Magic.
accept it and let it wash over me and be bound by it.
What was that?
None of us can currently tell a lie unless we have got some ability to.
I mean, that does make me
Withstand
slightly
it.
uneasy, but I don't really have a reason for it. Just general principles.
This is all very interesting.
This is a waste of time.
Does anyone have face
Are
comes up
you
pretty
Hessia?
Concentrating.
If you've got to think that long, the answer is clearly no.
It's complicated.
How is it
It's-
complicated?
Complicated.
I am concerned by this.
I am Hessia, and Hessia is me.
I don't
That's
like
not the
that
same as
answer.
yes.
I'm thinking about shooting you right now.
I wouldn't enjoy that. I don't think. I don't know. I've never been shot before.
You're definitely not Hessia.
For that comment, you can have a root roll.
How long have you not been Hessia?
I've never been Hessia.
How long have you been
Hessia.
Hessia?
I've never
the
been
question.
Hessia.
My brain hurts.
Who
What
are you?
are you?
Who or what are you?
And
Who
Who
and
and what are you?
you?
I don't think I have a name. Maybe I should.
I'm deeply concerned.
I am also deeply concerned.
What are
I'm
you?
also marvelling at the amount that happens to you people.
Do you think we enjoy this?
Yep.
I'm wondering if a little part of you doesn't.
No.
I followed. I was her.
You've been following us.
No.
Nothing you're
but
saying is making us feel more comfortable.
Where is Hessia?
I don't know.
Good question.
Here, I think.
That's a lie.
Was she able to lie?
No, she can't say
No.
that. You can't say I don't know.
I don't know. Where
She gets as far as I don't, and then it cuts off.
So
But I don't.
You're pretty sure you swapped.
Okay. With
Sorry, you don't have to say that,
that.
but you wouldn't be able to lie.
Where
I-
is Hessia?
I
I was.
lift my sword and point it in your direction. Where is Hessia?
Strahd freed me from her. Now I have her body. So
And you have a shadow again.
Are you the shadow?
I cast Detect Thoughts and
Mhm.
check for how many minds are in this radius.
5.
if I am Hessia, then Hessia must be me.
Were you the shadow at some point before you were
Yes.
freed?
I was. I was always there. And then I wasn't.
What are you twitching about?
I was free. I was freed, but I was still a shadow, and now I am free.
Do any of you have any sentient animals on your person?
What?
Not currently.
Not anymore.
There
I
are
don't think so.
there are 5
I don't know what's in this
Thinking-
bag. But maybe.
individuals within this zone. I'm definitely feeling 5.
I poke the shadow again.
Mhm.
And I poke it with a sword again. And then look at Elian to see if that helps.
I focus the spell down at the shadow.
Yep.
See if I can read its thoughts.
Yeah. What would be going through Hessia's mind right now?
A sword if she's not lucky.
Hessia. Extreme concern and desire to set things on fire and general panic.
Hessia.
Get me out, get me out, get me out, get me out.
Hessia's in the shadow.
Hessia is the shadow.
Well, I mean,
No,
existentially.
I am. But I'm not.
Would you like to go back?
No. Shit.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Are we able to do anything about this right now?
I hope not.
If not, then surely it can wait for a little bit. At least we know where Hessia
Do you have
is.
any hostile intentions against us?
I don't think so.
It's just
That's not
Something.
yes or no.
Fine, kill it.
Well, that's.
Will that help? Will
If
that
we're-
make things worse?
If we're worried
So-
about
I don't
it,
know if
kill
that
it.
would help.
fairly
That's not how
certain-
you solve problems.
I have her
It is when you
body.
live like I do.
I don't know what would happen to your friend if you killed me.
Friend's a difficult word.
Oh!
I'm sensing distress.
The shadow is like.
Right. Well, I mean, it depends if that's actual
Sorry, no, continue. I was
magic.
just thinking.
I mean, we could try unpicking it and see if they swap back.
From the west, you hear an almighty crack and thud, and the ground beneath you shakes very, very briefly.
What was that?
Red will hold up the spear in that
I'm
direction.
feeling alarmed.
Coming towards Valaki.
Are we still tied together?
Yes.
Yes.
No.
Someone untie us then.
Why?
The mists are fading now.
What was
But I
that?
still think it's a good idea if we stay tied together.
Okay.
I feel like we should
It might be we lose
investigate
each
what
other.
that noise was.
Yes.
How far away was the noise?
Coming from Valaki.
From Valaki.
Inside. West of Valaki.
Adam, what are you doing with your dice?
Are you okay?
I just kind of flicked it and it was the metal one.
One day you're going to flick them, it's going to come and hit
It
someone
was
in the
very
face.
close to hitting me.
Or are you going to lose a tooth?
Look, at least we know where Hessia is.
Right there.
Here.
She's not in a ditch anywhere.
Yes.
She's not lost. We have her.
We have her. Well, we have
and she's
something.
safe enough.
Hang on, Hessia, do you know how to undo this? And I focus down on her thoughts. Because I can read the thought that's foremost in her mind.
What would Hessia say? Give me a
Nah,
spellcraft.
bruv.
Give me a spellcraft.
No, dude.
No, dude.
Why can I not see it there?
Yeah, dude.
18.
Her shadow font.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Ah, boy.
Kinda.
She'd know that Strahd was. She'd name drop him as being involved, which will surprise nobody.
Another guy.
Strahd did it.
You don't think there's a way to make her not sentient? Now that she is. And you would think that either one of you dying would be bad. And for the way that she managed to swap places with you, thinking back to it, it was very bright light behind you with constant sword. And then you fell flat, face down. So
Anything?
maybe if you could, under similar magic,
Shove me in a ditch.
conditions, perhaps. Who knows?
Okay,
But
Um,
you've divined that directly from the shadow.
Basically
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
practice
So it's
that
not
out
gone
your
through
head.
me. Shadow, me.
But
But I know that.
you
those
would be
things.
aware, though, that the shadow would then be attached to her and still sentient.
So what do you actually want? We can't kill this Hessia without killing that Hessia, or vice versa.
Could we not find it another...
I want to be free. I want to
Don't do it.
run in the sunlight, and I want to walk after dark. I want to eat and I want to drink.
What do you want to eat?
I want to touch
What do you want to eat?
everything. Feel everything. Taste everything.
Could we not find it another vessel
You
to
get the
inhabit
distinct
this.
impression from Hessia that that would be the harder of the two options to achieve. And then while you have connection with Hessia, you hear the surface thoughts. Call me and I will answer. Beg for power and I will sort this mess. Say my name, Hessia. Call for power and it will come to you now. I will give you your body back. I will give you your form back. Now is your only chance. Call!
I'm very alarmed.
And that's where we'll
And that's why we're waiting for that.
And that was in a zone of truth.
Oh!
Yes.
Oh.
So did it? Wait. Oh shit! Amazing.
Wait, oh shit, amazing.
And that's where
Did
we'll leave
it? Did it fail the?
You don't know. You don't know.
Yeah.
Sorry, it was a bit disjointed at the start, so it took me a bit longer than expected or wanted to get you back together, and I didn't get you back together at all.
That's right.
I told you the name of the episode.
No, he did get you lot back together. So he did get people back together.
Yes.
I completely failed to understand until far too late what you meant by do you want everyone else out the room? Yeah, because I was thinking this whole time that it would be like you being a werewolf, that it would be ages for anyone to realise that the switch had happened, and obviously everyone heard the story of the switch happening, so it's fine.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. I just played it more as a comedy thing rather than a subtle thing, because there was no point being subtle when everyone already
Oh, it's
You.
Golemir! Just got it right at the end. We needed you for rules. Golemir, rules check. If someone goes to 0 hit points and gets healed, what happens? Oh, welcome back, mate. Golemir, you'll be happy to hear that we now have Catherine is in charge of social media. So we'll be saying when we're actually playing games. So if you follow
as
us
soon
on...
as Catherine can get access to the platforms with which to tell people
Which
that.
Adam has committed to doing this week.
We
heard it.
You heard it here first.
Oh god.
So Golemir, if someone goes to 0 hit points and is unconscious, but then they get a heal gets on them, then what happens to them? Do they come back up immediately? Are they awake, or are they on 0 hit points? So, like, because someone called me out and said that I got the rule wrong, that if you get healed when you're on 0 hit points, you're still unconscious, but you're stable.
Stabilised.
And then someone else
Has to get you up.
has to then get you up and wake you up.
Basically, there are lots of different rules, and
Interpretation.
no one can agree.
Is it that bad?
Yeah, it's pretty.
That's fine.
Oh.
Fridge water,
It's got
you betrayed
character.
us.
To be fair, I'm glad I caught the glass out. I reckon that was
I saw it, I was like, I just quickly put the stream up and I saw you do it. When are we for next game, guys?
Let me just check my schedule.
I can't do next Friday.
Don't think we've ever done. Have we ever done a
No.
I don't
Friday?
think I've ever done a
No.
Friday.
It'll be a wedding.
The only one I really can't do is Monday.
I can't do Monday or Wednesday.
We can
How's
do
Thursday?
We can do
Thursday
Thursday.
again?
Can we do Thursday?
Thursday
I
would
think
be best for us
Thursday's
because
okay.
we get back.
I like
Yeah.
Thursday.
Thursday seems to be the one that generally works.
Yeah.
I'll put that in
Okay.
provisionally.
Yeah, I like that. So Golemir is saying they actually get the full whack of the heel.
Oh,
Yeah.
fair.
So does that mean we should keep track of our negative hit points then?
There's negative
You
points
stop
don't
at
exist
zero.
any
Stop at
longer.
0.
Stop at 0.
Unless it's so
Yeah.
bad that you're insta kill.
Unless it's like the same amount as your
your full
health
HP,
fee
if you do that,
in a single attack.
then you're dead,
after
dead.
0, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, so you can't, like, the rule for it isn't,
It's quite forgiving.
yeah, like,
I mean, I
Pathfinder 2 is brutal. For
I could understand why you wanted to make it slightly more involved
Yeah.
because you
think I
can
was
risk
looking
a
at
sort of
my
a almost
before
comedy
and
yo-yo.
Oh.
Yeah, if someone drop in, then they get healed and they're back up again and do one
Especially
attack.
with
Someone
like
hits
my
them.
bonus
It's alright,
action
I
here,
wasn't-
where
No,
I
no,
can just go
you do
ping,
that.
ping,
Yeah.
ping every time.
Just, yeah, you can do that like 5
I
times.
can target
then we just do it
everyone.
on the
So
Thursday
it's
when we're
like
down,
everyone
isn't it?
goes down but me, and I just go ping, everyone's back
It's
at
not-
1 HP, and then it's like next turn,
Warm 'em up.
ping, everyone's
Yeah.
back up at 1 HP.
No, it's fine.
It's
that-
not,
it's
it's not terrible to have you need
After
some
having
form of
responded, I'll see if
stabilisation
it's like-
before
it's
you
the
can
same,
then
isn't it?
take actual healing
Mm.
on top. It makes it more deadly.
Yeah.
But this is Curse of
I
Strahd.
probably won't miss me anyway. So.
Yeah, true.
Right, so next Thursday,
Next-
pencil there.
Next
Thursday's
Thursday,
fine,
right,
yeah.
All
check out the
friends
old...
If
Yeah.
you could get
I'm
next
like,
Thursday
right.
on the social media this time, Catherine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
God.
I'll have the map done
Yes.
by then as well, don't worry.
That was really enjoyable. Thank you very much, Adam.
Thank you.
Right,
Yes.
Sorry, it was a bit...
That was not what I was expecting, but I think it went well.
Yeah, I think so.
No, I didn't understand when you sent that message. I was like, I do not understand what
Oh,
you're
sorry.
asking. No, it's fine. I think,
Basically,
yeah.
Millennials ruined it.
Right.
Oh, right.
It'll be good to have you with us, Golemir, mate. We miss
To be fair
you.
then, he's
Hopefully advertise it, we'll get lots of views, it'll be good.
Yeah.
And lots of interaction.
Writers have ruined it.
Lovely.
Bye for
Cheers,
now.
Sandy.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Thanks, Anna. Bye.
Bye.